Hey, it's contemporary violinist Daniel D. Hello, Pastor Edwards in United Believers Community Church. It's a pleasure to be here performing for you all. We're going to vibe out to some Luther tonight. What's going on, Pastor Edwards and church family? I appreciate you all having me. I hope you all are enjoying this Luther Vandross vibe. Let's keep it going. that you all are still enjoying the vibes, the quarantine club with Daniel D. I hope that you all are also staying safe as well. Just to give you all a little bit about myself, I started playing the violin at 12 years of age. I took it as a side class when I was in middle school, and guess what? I really hated it. Big surprise. It wasn't until a friend of mine told me, he said, listen, D, there's going to be this class. It'll be at the end of the day. And guess what? There's going to be lots of pretty girls in it. What other reason does a 12-year-old boy need to take such a class? So I ended up taking that class for obvious reasons and failing that class for those same obvious reasons. But the violin was just sitting around. I was bored. My parents noticed that and decided to get me violin lessons. Oh joy. I had many different instructors, from symphony players to prestigious college professors, really phenomenal musicians, but nobody seemed to really inspire me to take the violin serious. It wasn't until I met this one particular violin instructor who didn't really fit the mold of what I thought a violinist should look like. Could have been the way he was dressed. It probably was his skin complexion, if you get my drift. Either way, I didn't believe this guy was going to teach me how to play a violin. Well, he opened up the doors of the building where he taught me the lessons. He walked all the way up to the front. It happened to be a church. And he walked all the way up to the pulpit where his violin was sitting. He picked it up and started to play beautifully. And my jaw did one of these numbers. Hadn't seen anything like that before in my life. So from that moment on, at 12 years of age, I never ever wanted to stop playing the violin. You can even ask my parents. They would take the violin away from me to punish me. That doesn't make any sense, does it? So I love to perform for you all, to let you all know it doesn't matter what you look like, act like, or what kind of demeanor you have about yourself. You can do something different or outside the box. If there's something that you feel God has laid upon your heart or your life, get out there and do it. I don't care what it is. And don't wait. Don't wait. This past year, this whole pandemic and whatnot has proved, don't wait and sit around. You're going to be 125 years old, laying on your deathbed, if you're blessed to live that long. You're going to be laying on your deathbed and you'll feel a pain in your chest. And it won't be a heart attack. It's going to be the pain of regret because you didn't get out there and do what it was that was your vision for your life or what God laid upon your heart to do. So get out there and do it. I'm not here to preach to you all. We're not going to take no offering or anything like that. Let's go ahead and keep these Luther Vandross vibes going. Let's keep the Luther Vandross vibes going. are still enjoying Club Quarantine with Daniel D. Thank you so much, Pastor Edwards and church family, for having me. Here's one of my all-time favorite Luther Vandross songs. Hope that you all are still enjoying the Luther vibes right now. Of Quarantine Club with Daniel D. I'm violinist Daniel D. If you're just now tuning in, it's a pleasure to perform for you all. Hello to everybody in Kansas City. I know a little thing or two about some old school music. Don't let the age fool you. I'm actually 31 years of age, but grew up on a lot of good classic music. Let's go and keep this Luther thing going. Hope that you all have enjoyed these Luther songs right here. I definitely hope that you've enjoyed the violin sounds. Isn't technology incredible what we can do? Now, I think this whole pandemic has taught us a lot. You know, how fragile, how short life is, and you know, how we really should be blessed with what we have, and sometimes how we actually should slow things down a bit. I feel like if you didn't catch the virus, you know, you were probably losing money, you lost your job or a little bit of income, or you may have lost your mind, you know, sitting at home cooped up by yourself, or you know, with a loved one. Maybe you know, you learned a lot more about your other half than you ever intended to in life, being cooped up this long, or learned a lot more even about yourself. You know, maybe you you've built a closer relationship with the men upstairs, with all this free time you've had. Or maybe you caught the virus and now you're on the other side of it. And you have a new outlook on life right now. But I have to say, technology is so incredible that we can do something like this. It's truly amazing. Thank you so much, Pastor Edwards, for having me set up this quarantine club with violinist Daniel D. I'm going to close things out with a special song. It's not a Luther song, but it's even more of a classic song than anything in Luther's repertoire, I must say. Thank you all so much for having me. I'm violinist Daniel D. Community Church, Pastor Edwards, thank you all so much for having me. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you all. Continue to stay safe out there, and God bless.